Get YouTube up here. Go ahead and take a look at Doppler radar out there right now. Just a big rainy mess out there. Lots of rain. Thunderstorms will continue throughout tonight and into tomorrow. Now, threat of some severe thunderstorms possible tomorrow. And that's mainly why I did this update here, because we do have a threat of some severe weather tomorrow. So let's take a look at tomorrow. We'll move on. Of course, there is chance of showers and thunderstorms, about 100% chance for tomorrow. Primary threats will be there's a low wind threat of damaging winds, low wind threat of a tornado. We'll check on into that here in just a second. Let's go ahead and look and see what we got here. Of course, there's a high chances tonight, 90 to 100% for showers tonight, ramping up after midnight. Of course, we're well after midnight, almost 1 o'clock here any minute. Thursday, high chances 80 to 100% chance of showers with low to medium chance 20 to 50% chance of some embedded thunderstorms. Now, some of them could be severe. We'll get on with that here. There is a flash flood watch for flash flooding in effect through late Thursday. 2 to 3 inches of rainfall with isolated higher amounts. Of course, northeast Alabama could see 3 to 4 inches of rain. We've already seen close to 2 inches just within today and tonight. So pay attention. Rises in creeks, rivers, streams, and low-lying areas. Make sure you're careful if you're out driving and don't drive through flooded roadways, of course. Confidence is increasing for the potential for some strong to severe thunderstorms tomorrow. That's mainly why we went live, and we'll discuss that as we get on into it. We'll get a little bit of break on Friday, but a brief lull and heavy rain, of course, a little bit of a break, but still a low to medium 20 to 50% chance of showers. That's mainly east of I-65, be northeast Alabama. Saturday, another system returns. High end chances, 80 to 90% chance of showers. Low chance, 15 to 30% chance of embedded thunderstorms. But again, another threat even on Saturday, chance for some strong to even severe thunderstorms. It is low confidence at this time, but however, that system looks a bit more intense than the one we're talking about tomorrow, unless that changes. So we'll get on with that here in just a minute. Looking at the 6 through 10 day temperature outlooks, of course, this is valid Tuesday the 30th to Saturday the 3rd. Get some just a little bit cooler air out there, but it will start to warm up. Those temps up there to the north, you start to see the reds there in northwest Alabama. They will make their way over here. So 60s and 70s possible. Yes, 60s and 70s. You're hearing right. Very possible during that time period, but it warms up even more through the 8 through 14 day, looking even more likely that we'll see some upper, 60s, low 70s. Better chance for the 70s there between Thursday, which is going to be February the 1st, to Wednesday the 7th. That'd be February the 7th. Hard to believe already getting into February. Anyway, rainfall outlook, of course, 6 through 10 day valid Tuesday the 30th to Saturday the 3rd. We do get a little bit of a dry spell in here before more chances of rain return by the 8 through 14 day precipitation outlook period. Thursday the 1st to Wednesday the 7th. Of course, that's what this says. I don't really put a lot of faith in the 8 through 14 day outlooks, but anyway, that's what it shows. So looking at the rainfall amounts, we can expect anywhere between 3, maybe 4 inches of rainfall here in northeast Alabama as we get on into the time period of next Wednesday, the 31st. So let's take a look at what we got severe-wise. Held everybody off long enough. So unfortunately, and I'll get on with the flash flood watch here in just a second because I actually accidentally skipped it. But anyway, the SPC outlook for Thursday showing a low threat, marginal threat, which is level 2, or level 1, I apologize. Level 1, marginal threat of severe thunderstorms tomorrow, which would mainly include some damaging winds, 2% risk. This is very low threat. 2% risk all of North Alabama, excluding the far, far northwestern tip of northwest Alabama, and a 2% risk of tornadoes, excluding northwest Alabama. Of course, unfortunately, DeKalb, Marshall, and parts of Jackson counties are under that 2% risk for tomorrow, so there is a threat of some tornadoes, damaging winds. Very low confidence in that. Main threat will be heavy rainfall, but we can't rule out a tornado or damaging winds with that. Now, let's take a look at the Cape. This is going to give us an idea how much energy we got to deal with tomorrow. Now, the dark is energy, and as you can see, we have a decent amount of energy come in here in northeast Alabama, and especially south. DeKalb County, I see some of those darker areas, but it kind of fades off a bit. So there is some energy there. It is not strong. It's not intense energy, but there is enough there. There could be a strong to severe thunderstorm tomorrow. Main threats, again, damaging winds and a brief tornado. So that being said, be weather aware tomorrow. Don't expect it to be a big thing, but we'll keep an eye on it. That's the newest models that just come out. Now we'll take a look at the high resolution rapid refresh models. Now these show this stuff getting here around 2 to 4 p.m. tomorrow. Now this timing will likely change again as we get on into the next few hours, into the morning hours. But there's our line of showers and thunderstorms that officially push out with a strong low pressure system, which will also bring some very gusty winds to the area outside of thunderstorms as it moves on through. With thunderstorms, we could see maybe 50 to 60 mile per hour wind gusts out of those. And a brief spin up tornado is still possible, but the wind shear is not crazy, so that's why everything's kind of on the lower side. Let's take a look at the wind shear. As you can see, it's not crazy. There is some wind shear there. Most definitely some wind shear there, especially in northeast Alabama and south. But overall, there's not a ton of wind shear out there. So, I mean, it won't be a high wind sheared event or nothing. So that's why everything is around 2%. Everything's on the lower end of the threat. So that is some good news. And let's take a look at the tornado perimeter. And as you can see, this is significant tornado perimeter where most of the supercells would be that produce the tornadoes. And as you can see, that hangs out south of us. So that is good. Like south of Cherokee, south of DeKalb, Marshall, and Jackson. But there's still a low threat. Anywhere in the state of Alabama, there could be some, a tornado or two, but it looks like the highest threat will be south of us, over in southeastern Alabama there. So something they'll have to keep an eye on. Now, Saturday, there's a lot of uncertainty with this. This is the only model we have at the moment, but the Storm Prediction Center has already put out a level 2 threat of severe weather for Saturday, which would be, of course, a higher end threat than what we're dealing with tomorrow. Level 2, slight risk of severe thunderstorms for Saturday, which does include Jackson, DeKalb, and Marshall counties. We'll keep an eye on that system. It is getting into that time again, unfortunately, so we'll definitely keep an eye on that. Now, let's get back to the flash flood watch, because that is something I did accidentally skip there. So, flash flood watch in effect through late Thursday evening. Of course, hazardous travel and conditions, rises on rivers, creeks, and streams, and flooded roadways. Of course, never drive through flooded roadways, etc. So, that being said, let's get ready to wrap things up. And I'm going to probably go lay down and get ready to go to bed. Haven't slept in a while. I actually took a little bit of a sleep there earlier. But that being said, I don't sleep much anymore at all. So, thanks for watching. I'm going to wrap it up for the YouTube side. God bless, stay weather aware, and hope you'll like and subscribe to our channel. Take care. Have a great rest of your night. It's currently 1:06, so we're going to get out of here. Take care.